So when you say I don't see them lurching to the left, and obviously a King's speech has just been laid out, um, Roger, so what do you think their biggest? So what will they, the biggest things to tackle? What are the what where they're going to
Yeah.
go? What's the
The,
priority order?
it's very, very simple. Communicate, communicate, communicate. That's it.
Brilliant.
That's it. That's all they've got to do. They don't have to change fundamental policy. This government is basically what I call a wet Tory government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only difference is they are doing the job on infrastructure. And that's what Tory governments since 2012 have not done.
Very good. Totally agree.
So I think the media are getting very excited. And of course, my Tory friends, oh, we're going to be communists. I say, yeah, you've read the Telegraph. It's bollocks.
Especially these days.
It is, isn't it? It's dire.
It really is bad. It really is bad.
Oh dear.
That when you've been down the pub in Henley again, and it's
Well, that's it. Pub chat. I'll be there, not in Henley, but up the valley tonight.
say no more, say no more. My goodness me. Well, what else are we going to cover?
Well, I think what we've got to cover is AI and the speed at which it's developing and being implemented. So I'm Andy Burnham and I'm Prime Minister, and I said, you do realise that the UK is the world leader in AI development, not implementation, but development. You do realise Microsoft are moving their AI research centre to London. It's just talking up the good stuff that's happening. One other point, of the 12 most important financial markets, i.e. derivatives, etc., London is top in 7 of them. This is all the good news stuff that just doesn't get mentioned. I'll send you, John. I've just written an update and basically saying, look, this is what our country is not broken. This is what's happening. And I'll send it to you, Adam.
So it's just a reframing of the positivity, isn't it? Because otherwise we're just talking about stop the boats and the tax burden is this. And,
exactly.
oh my goodness me.
Tell the truth. The UK, if you compare us to the other 20 rich countries, our tax take is right slap bang in the middle.
I don't know if it was Roger that told me, but I remember hearing there are more startups in Cambridge than there are in Germany.
Correct.
These are incredible things that are not sung about. And we do need to, and Reform have got to take some blame for this Britain is broken narrative.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very, very negative and it doesn't help anybody. But actually, Britain doesn't look too bad to a lot of other parts of the world at the moment with where we stand geopolitically and all the rest of it as well. So I think where I would try and build on that, Roger, is the youth unemployment thing, which we've talked about before. 25% youth unemployment in London, particularly very, very difficult for people to get jobs. I would associate certainly a Burnham Rayner combo of any kind with people who would be able to get young people into work. So are we talking a revision of the apprenticeship system? Are we talking the carrot of the no national insurance on employing people, no employer NI on people under 25? What do we think?
I think the latter.
Mm.
I think that's an obvious win.
Yeah.
Just no NI on people under 25. Absolutely right.
And then what they've effectively done, because they've put this huge increase in the minimum wage for people under 25, it's up sort of 35% in a couple of years, basically, is they've redistributed that. They've ideologically done what they wanted, make sure young people are more fairly paid. And they've just repositioned where the burden is from the employer to the state in many ways. because they're going to take the hit on the NI, but they get their ideological goal achieved, and it's much better to make sure younger people are in employment earlier, because it's much more damaging for younger people to be out of work, because it drastically increases their chances of being out of work throughout the rest of their life.
And I think the other thing is they've done the heavy lifting on minimum wage. The 6.9% that came out in April, that was nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So, look at inflation, add 1% and leave it at that.